Okay. So everyone. So today we shall start the unit number 3, that is 2 degrees of freedom system for undamped vibrations. Okay. So this unit is very interesting one, and we are going to study many of the things here. So as compared to the first and second unit. So unit number 3 is 2 degree of freedom systems undamped vibrations. Means here we are going to study about the 2 degree freedom systems with no damping. Undamped means it is no damping vibrating systems. So that these things we are going to study in this unit. So first of all, that name of the chapter we have seen, name of the unit is 2 degree system. So what is meaning of 2 degree freedom system? So normally we know the what is meaning of degrees of freedom. Single degree freedom system, 2 degree, 3 degree. So maybe more than that, n number of degrees of freedom. So means what is meaning of degrees of freedom? देखो, degrees of freedom means it is number of independent coordinates or parameters so required to define the motion. So that is called degrees of freedom. So here in this unit what we are going to study is, so here we are going to study the 2 degree freedom system. Then what is meaning of 2 degree freedom system? The system which requires 2 parameters or coordinates to define the motion or configuration. Otherwise you can say to define the vibration. That is called the 2 degree freedom system. अगर कोई भी एक वाइब्रेटिंग सिस्टम है तो उसको डिफाइन करने के लिए इफ आई रिक्वायर्ड 2 parameters you can say, then that system is called the 2 degree freedom system, 2 degree vibrating system. So wherever the 2 parameters are required, so that kind of systems, so we are going to study in this unit. So here you can see this few example of the 2 degree system. So it is a spring mass system. So it is a, here how many number of springs are there? 2 springs, K1 and K2, and there are 2 masses, M1 and M2. So how many masses are there? It is 2 masses. So if I want to define the motion of this complete system, अगर ये पूरा सिस्टम को मेरे को इसका मोशन को डिफाइन करने के, इसको वाइब्रेशन को डिफाइन करने के, then I require the minimum 2 parameters x1 and x2. मतलब displacement of m1 and displacement of mass m2. दोनों का अगर डिस्प्लेसमेंट मुझे पता है तो उसके बाद ही मैं so I can define the this motion or vibration of this system. So that's why so we can say this is a 2 degree freedom system. So ये हो गया, this is about the linear motion. So if there is angular motion, अभी देखो, let us say this is a mass m1 and this is a mass m2. So इसमें क्या है? So this is a pin joint here. So in this case, suppose if I want to define this motion, complete motion of this system, तो उस टाइम पे, so in that case I need the so angular displacement of this. In that case I required angular displacement of this first mass also, angular displacement of the second mass also. मतलब so how many parameters are required here? So I required the 2 parameters to define the motion or vibration. मतलब wherever we require the 2 parameters or 2 coordinate systems to define the vibration or motion, or you can say configuration of the system. So that is called the 2-degree freedom system. So abhi dekho, so when I say the 2-degree freedom system, so it will be having two natural frequencies. So if it is a 3-degree freedom system, so it will be having three natural frequencies. If it is a single degree freedom system, then it is having the one natural frequency. So natural frequency means it is the frequency at which the body or system will vibrate with a maximum amplitude. So because of which the failure of the different parts may going to happen. So that's why, so we need to avoid the what you can say, to work under the natural frequency, work at natural frequency. Matlab at some speed, so system will vibrate at a maximum amplitude. So that speed or that frequency is called the critical one, critical speed or critical frequency or natural frequency. So 2-degree freedom system means it is having the two natural frequencies. So in some cases, there are some certain conditions, some special cases where, so next concept I am going to explain you about principal mode of vibration. Principal mode of vibration. So what is meaning of principal mode of vibration? So abhi maine bataya, just I said that 2-degree freedom systems are having the two natural frequencies. So 2-degree freedom system का कितना natural frequency होता है? दो natural frequency. But in certain conditions, in some conditions of the system where two masses vibrate with same frequency, मतलब इसमें क्या हो गया, frequency के दोनों के frequency value same हो गए. So condition of the system where two masses मतलब क्या हो गया, it is 2-degree freedom system. 2-degree freedom system vibrate with the same frequency and they are in phase. So this type of condition is called the principal mode of vibration. Principal mode of vibration means it is, so in the 2-degree freedom system, maybe 3-degree freedom system, उसमें तीनों का frequency same होना चाहिए. So 2-degree freedom system में, so both masses should have the same frequency value. Then it is called the, that particular mode of vibration. That particular mode of vibration is called the principal mode of vibration. Okay, so this is about the principal mode of vibration. Okay, so next is frequency equation. Frequency equation. So here you can see for it, अभी मैंने बोला कि we are going to study about the 2-degree freedom system where number of masses are equal to 2. So springs may be any n number. Springs का numbers का कुछ importance नहीं. Only number of masses should be equal to 2. So here equation of frequency equation. अगर संभव समझो कि if you want to find the natural frequencies, so in case of 2-degree freedom system, so there will be two natural frequencies. So suppose if I want to make the if I want to find the two natural frequencies, omega n1 and omega n2, then so I need to get the frequency equation. मेरे को क्या करना पड़ेगा? अभी देखो हम फर्स्ट यूनिट में क्या किया था हमने कि इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. So equation of motion means in the sense it is a frequency equation. mx double dot plus gx dot plus kx is equal to 0 for free vibration. मतलब there is no external force. अगर external force है तो क्या होता है? So mx double dot plus gx dot plus kx is equal to f naught or f something force equal to force. मतलब where there is a application of external force. So in case of O हो गया, that is for the single degree freedom system, 1-degree freedom system. So in case of 2-degree freedom system also, so we are going to derive the equation of motion. So that is, we can also say it as a frequency equation. So from which we can get the natural frequency values. Okay. So suppose if we consider the system 2-degree freedom system, so K1, K2, K3, these are the springs, and M1 and M2 are the two masses. So when there is a masses, so there will be some certain displacement. So if you make some disturbance, so there will be a certain displacement. Let us say, so displacement of M1 is x1 and displacement of M2 is x2. Okay. So अगर मेरे को इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन और फ्रीक्वेंसी इक्वेशन को डिराइव करने गए तो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज आई नीड टू ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ द मासेस. So this is the free body diagram of M1 and this is the free body diagram of M2. अभी देखो M1, so first of all accelerating force always acts in the downward direction. So accelerating force is given by mass into acceleration. So acceleration is, अभी देखो displacement is x1 means acceleration is x1 double dot, velocity means it is x1 dot, acceleration means it is x1 double dot. So m1 into x1 double dot, mass into acceleration, so it is accelerating force of first mass, and m2 into x2 double dot is the accelerating force of the second mass. देखो फर्स्ट m1 के ऊपर कितना फोर्स एक्ट हो रहा है, सो दिस इज ए हो गया एक्सेलरेटिंग फोर्स. नेक्स्ट इज स्प्रिंग फोर्स. देखो अदरवाइज वी कैन आल्सो से इट एज रिस्टोरिंग फोर्सेस. सो when the spring is because of self weight, mass is going to act in the downward direction. So let us say it is a spring force is k1 into x1, and in the below side, so it is spring is k2 into x2 minus x1. तो x2 minus x1 क्यों लिया? So here इसमें हमने x2 is greater than x1 consider किया, मतलब so second mass displacement is more than first mass displacement. लेकिन total displacement कितना होता है? It is, क्योंकि whatever the displacement of mass m2, it is x1 जो होता है तो उतना ही नीचे ये भी आता है mass 2, उसके ऊपर भी इफेक्ट पड़ता है mass m2 के ऊपर. तो इसलिए so we are going to take it as a x2 minus x1, and for the mass m2 is, so it is exactly opposite k2 into x2 minus x1, but it is in upward direction for equilibrium condition. Okay, so अभी देखो ये this is equilibrium condition, तो इसको बोलते हैं डिस्प्लेस्ड पोजीशन. अभी हमने डिस्टर्ब किए सिस्टम को, उसके बाद क्या हो गए? डिस्प्लेस हो गए. Okay, so again in the upward direction, so it is k3 into x2. अभी देखो, so when it is applying in the, try to apply in the downward direction, so this spring will act in the upward direction, so that's why it is k3 into x2. So this is the free body diagram of the frequency this particular 2-degree freedom system. अभी हम क्या करने वाला है कि by considering this free body diagram, so we are going to derive the equation of motion, one equation of motion, and by considering this free body diagram, so we are going to derive the second equation of motion. अभी देखो, तो मैंने इसको तो एक्सप्लेन किया, so I explained this one. x1 means it is displacement of mass m1 from equilibrium position, and x2 means it is displacement of mass m2 from the equilibrium position. तो हमने इनिशियली क्या अज्यूम किया? तो x2 is greater than x1, तो x2 is greater than x1, इसको हमने अज्यूम किया. So same अभी जो whatever the we have used the concepts in the equation 1 and 2 by using Newton's law of motion. Accelerating force is equal to summation of external forces or restoring forces. So suppose if you consider the first mass, free body diagram of the first mass, कौन सा force है in case of the first mass? Downward minus upward plus. देखो m1 into x1 डबल डॉट इट इज डाउनवर्ड माइनस इज इक्वल टू रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स कौन सा है k1 into x1 minus k2 into x2 minus x1. So a plus and this is minus because it is downward direction. So this is also minus because it is in the downward direction. Minus m1 into x1 double dot is equal to k1 into x1 plus k1 into x1 minus k2 into x2 minus x1. So upward is plus and downward is minus. So suppose if you simplify this equation, so we will get the m minus m2 into x2 double dot is equal to k2 into x2 minus x1 plus k3 into x2. Okay, so this is the no simplify not it is the equation of motion for second mass. So equation of motion for the second mass is given by abhi dekho for second mass it is so accelerating force is equal to restoring force. So accelerating force कौन सा है m2 into x2 double dot minus m2 into x2 double dot because it is in the downward direction. So again both are upward it is this is also upward this is also upward इसलिए k2 into x2 minus x1 plus k3 into x2 ये हो गए तो इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन फॉर द सेकंड मास. सो अगर दोनों इक्वेशन हमने रीअरेंज करके उसको सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया तो उसमें हमको क्या मिलता है लास्ट में फाइनल इक्वेशन इज देखो दिस इज फाइनल इक्वेशन ऑफ फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन फॉर फर्स्ट मास m1 x1 डबल डॉट प्लस k1 प्लस k2 into x1 माइनस k2 into x2 इज इक्वल टू 0 उसको रीअरेंज करने का सिंप्लीफाई करने का उसको. सिमिलरली फॉर सेकंड मास इट इज m2 into x2 double dot plus k2 plus k3 into x2 minus k2 into x1 is equal to 0. So let us say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. What are these? These are the equation of motion. There are two equation of motion in case of the 2-degree freedom system. So if there is a 3-degree freedom system, then there will be a 3 equation of motion. So next is let masses m1 and m2 can vibrate in two principal modes of vibration with same frequency omega n. अभी मैंने पहले explain किया था what is meaning of principal modes. Principal modes means it is a special conditions where the two masses vibrate with the same frequency and amplitude. Sorry, same frequency and phase. So let us say its general solution is given by x1 is equal to a sin omega n t, x2 is equal to b sin omega n t, where a and b are amplitude of vibration under steady state conditions. So this is about mathematical equations. So general solution, so आपको पता होगा मैथ्स में general solution is given by okay. So अगर इस दोनों को डिफरेंशिएट किया तो x1 डबल डॉट इज इक्वल टू a sin ओमेगा n t का डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होता है ओमेगा n into cos ओमेगा n t. ओके तो इसका डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होता है x2 डॉट इज इक्वल टू b ओमेगा n into cos ओमेगा n t. अगेन और एक बार वन मोर टाइम डिफरेंशिएशन किया तो x1 डबल डॉट इज इक्वल टू देखो a ओमेगा n स्क्वायर होता है इधर cos ओमेगा n t मतलब क्या होता है माइनस साइन होता है तो इसलिए इधर माइनस a ओमेगा n स्क्वायर sin ओमेगा n t. Similarly x2 double dot is equal to minus b omega n square into sin omega n t. So these are the differential equations, accelerating equations. अभी देखो अभी क्या करने का अभी so these equations so x1 double dot and x2 double dot equation x1 double dot and x2 double dot equation substituting in equation 1 and 2. देखो x1 double dot substitute here x2 double dot substitute here. So अगर हमने x1 value and x2 value and x1 value and x2 values and x1 double dot and x2 double dot हमने ये values हमने substitute किया तो equation 1 and 2 में so what we are going to get is so we are going to get this equation m1 into x1 double dot value plus k1 into k2 into a sin omega n t means it is x1 value. Okay, so similarly it is x2 value. So similarly अगर substitute करके अगर if I make simplification So everyone is getting my voice clearly? मेरा आवाज आ रहा है क्या सभी को? Anyone
Yes,
can
sir.
confirm? राहुल आ रहा है क्या मेरा आवाज? प्रज्वल?
Yes, sir. आ रहा है.
ओके ओके ठीक. Okay. So if I simplify these equations, अभी देखो इसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद we need to bring it in the form of a by b. तो a by b में इक्वल टू क्या आता है कि k2 बाय k1 प्लस k2 माइनस m1 इंटू ओमेगा n स्क्वायर. So this is, you can say one more equation. So it is given it as a 5.1 equation. Similarly, so x1 x2 x1 डबल डॉट एंड x2 डबल डॉट वैल्यूज क्या करने का, इक्वेशन 2 में सब्स्टिट्यूट करने का. ओके, तो अगेन इक्वेशन 2 में सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद, सो अगेन वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द, अगेन सिंपलीफाई करने का उसको. तो सिंपलीफाई करने के बाद a by b is equal to, we are going to get it as a k2 plus k3 minus m2 omega n square by k2. So देखो इधर a by b is equal to this equation and a by b equal to this equation. इसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं, तो equate these two equations. Equate, because here also a by b is equal to, here also a by b equal to, मतलब राइट साइड को हम दोनों को इक्वेट कर सकते हैं. तो k2 बाय दिस k1 प्लस k2 माइनस m1 इंटू ओमेगा n स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू k2 प्लस k3 माइनस m2 इंटू ओमेगा n स्क्वायर बाय k2. इसको अगर इक्वेट करके उसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके उसको अगर सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद, तो वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द फाइनल इक्वेशन. सो दिस इज फाइनल इक्वेशन. So what is this final equation? m1 into m2 into omega n raised to 4. m1 into m2 into omega n raised to 4 minus, again here parenthesis and bracket, k1 plus k2 into m2 plus k2 into k2 plus k3 into m1 into omega n square plus k1 into k2 plus k2 into k3 plus k1 into k3 is equal to 0. So अभी देखो इस इक्वेशन में ओमेगा n का वैल्यू कितना होता है, तो इट इज अ 4th डिग्री, मतलब ओमेगा n का वैल्यू कितना होना चाहिए, 4 वैल्यूज. ओमेगा n वैल्यूज विल बी 4 वैल्यूज. बट हमारा सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन ऑफ डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम कितना है सिस्टम का, इट इज 2 डिग्री फ्रीडम सिस्टम. सो उसका मतलब कितना फ्रीक्वेंसी होना चाहिए, नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी, देयर शुड बी ओनली 2 नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसीज. सो ओमेगा n raised to 4, omega n values are 4 means it is, there will be 2 positive values and 2 negative values. तो इसमें क्या होता है, there will be 2 positive values and 2 negative values. तो इसके लिए हम नेगेटिव वैल्यूज को हम कंसीडर नहीं कर सकते, ओनली पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज विल बी कंसीडर्ड. तो इसलिए the 2 positive values give the natural frequency of the system. So equation, this equation 5.3 is called as the frequency equation. So हम इस equation को क्या बोलते हैं हम, so this equation is called as the frequency equation. So to study this in clearly, अगर इसको clearly हमको different case study करने गए तो, so we are going to study the case studies, different cases, so to understand the natural frequencies, and one more concept is called the mode shapes. Okay, so abhi dekho, we are going to, for better understanding, so we are going to consider the case 1, case 2 and case 3. So under case 1, so we are going to consider the m1 and m2 is equal to m, मतलब दोनों masses m1 and m2 equal है, so that is equal to mass m, and stiffness of values k1 and k3 is equal and is equal to k. मतलब केस 1 में हमने क्या कंसीडर किया, मास आर इक्वल एंड k1 and k3 आर इक्वल. So let us say that is equal to k and m1 and m2 is equal to m. So हमने फर्स्ट केस को कंसीडर किया, सपोज. So if you consider the first case, So m1 and m2 is equal to, so first case m1 and m2 is equal to m, k1 and k3 is equal to k. अगर a वैल्यूज इक्वेशन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी इक्वेशन में हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो फ्रीक्वेंसी दिस इज फ्रीक्वेंसी इक्वेशन, इसमें अगर केस 1 को सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो m1 and m2 is equal to m, वैसा हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो क्या आता है, so again it is written here frequency equation. So if you substitute that equation, देखो m1 and m2 is equal to m means it is m square हो जाता है, omega n raised to 4, k1 is means it is k, k2 as it is, m2 means it is m, k2 means it is as it is, k3 means it is we have taken it as a k. So like that, if I going to substitute all the values like that, and I am going to get this equation omega m square into omega n raised to 4 minus 2m into k plus k2 into omega n square plus 2k1 into k2 plus k square. So इसमें if I substitute the value of omega n square is equal to lambda, अभी देखो omega n raised to 4 है, omega n square equal to lambda सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो क्या होता है, omega n raised to 4 मींस इसमें क्या हो जाता है, omega lambda स्क्वायर हो जाता है, क्योंकि omega n square is equal to lambda लिया मैंने, omega n raised to 4 means it is lambda square. So मतलब क्या होता है, so this will become the quadratic equation. So omega n square is equal to lambda, omega n raised to 4 means it will become lambda square. Okay, so in this way, so we can simplify this equation. मतलब क्या होता है, so कोई भी equation का डिग्री 4 है तो so it will become difficult to simplify this. So हम quadratic equation हम easily solve कर सकते हैं, तो इसलिए so converting this equation into quadratic equation. So again, so using this equation, so x1 and x2 is equal to जो basic equation है, तो quadratic equation को solve करने के, तो x1 and x2 वैल्यू को solve करने के तो कैसे करने के, सेम प्रोसेस फॉलो करने की इधर. सो सेम प्रोसेस फॉलो करने के बाद आपको क्या मिलता है, दो लैम्डा का वैल्यू मिल जाता है. So we will get the 2 lambda values. So here k2 by m. अभी देखो इसमें एक बार हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, एक बार प्लस कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा, एक बार माइनस कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा, तो उस टाइम पे क्या आता है, तो हमको so we will going to get the 2 lambda values. So 2 lambda values means it is 2 natural frequencies. So lambda means हमने क्या किया था, omega n square. So we will going to get the 2 lambda values. First is k1 plus k2 प्लस कंसीडर किया तो क्या होता है, so k2 plus k2 क्या हो जाता है इधर 2k2, तो इसलिए दिस इज फर्स्ट ओमेगा n स्क्वायर वैल्यू. अगर सेकंड फ्रीक्वेंसी पे, सो इफ यू कंसीडर द माइनस वैल्यू, माइनस कंसीडर किया तो क्या होता है, k2 minus k2 गेट कैंसल्स, रिमेनिंग इज k by m. सो दिस इज सेकंड नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी इज ओमेगा n2 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू k by m. मतलब क्या हो गया, सो वी आर गेट द टू नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसीज ओमेगा n1 एंड ओमेगा n2. स्क्वायर को इस साइड लेके गए तो राइट साइड में लेके गए तो इट विल बिकम स्क्वायर रूट. ओमेगा n1 इज इक्वल टू square root of k1 plus 2k2 by m and omega n2 is equal to square root of k by m. So these are the two natural frequencies of the system. Okay. अभी देखो नेक्स्ट इज मोड शेप्स. मोड शेप्स का मतलब क्या होता है, सपोज जो मासेस रहता है, तो अभी देखो बीच में अगर डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ तो सो अगेन एवरीवन अगेन join again. Okay, so if I say that to obtain the mode shapes, first we need to consider the amplitude equations. So अभी हमने a by b का दो इक्वेशन हमने फॉर्म किए थे, so we got the two equation of amplitude equation, a by b is equal to, so these two equations a by b is equal to a by b is equal to, so we need to consider these two equations. देखो a by b is equal to, so हमने फर्स्ट कंडीशन में हमने क्या कंसीडर किए थे, so फर्स्ट केस में m2 is equal to m and k1 and k2 is equal to k. so इस वैल्यूज इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो क्या होता है, so k1 means it is k, k2 as it is minus m into omega n square, so m1 means it is m. So substituting these values of natural frequency in above equation, मतलब ओमेगा एन का जो वैल्यूज है, ओमेगा एन का वैल्यू कितना है, दो वैल्यूज है, वी गॉट द टू नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसीज. सपोज अगर मैंने ओमेगा एन वन का वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, नेक्स्ट क्या करने का, ओमेगा एन टू का वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करने का, वेयर हियर इन दिस इक्वेशन. अगर सपोज ओमेगा एन इज इक्वल टू के प्लस टू के टू बाई एम, इसको सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो क्या होता है, a by b is equal to k2 by k1 plus k2 minus m into so k1 plus 2k2 by m. तो इसको हमने सिंप्लीफाई किया तो क्या होता है, k2 k and k get cancels, so k2 minus 2k2 मतलब minus k2 हो जाता है डिनोमिनेटर में, तो इसलिए k2 by minus k2 मतलब क्या होता है, k2 and k2 get cancelled, so it will be minus 1. मतलब क्या हो गया, a by b is equal to minus 1. सिमिलरली अगर ओमेगा एन वैल्यू मैंने स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ सेकंड नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी सब्स्टिट्यूट किया ए बाई बी इक्वेशन में, तो उस टाइम पे क्या आता है, ए बाई बी इज इक्वल टू प्लस 1 हो जाता है. अभी देखो फॉर फर्स्ट नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी इट इज ए बाई बी इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1, फॉर सेकंड नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी इट इज ए बाई बी इज इक्वल टू प्लस 1. सो मतलब क्या हो गया कि द अबोव टू इक्वेशंस डिफाइन द वे इन विच टू मासेस m1 एंड m2 मूव, मतलब उसका मूवमेंट कैसे होता है उससे वो समझ सकते हैं. These equations are called the mode shape equations. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, so these equations are called the mode shape equations. अभी देखो इसमें देखो m1 and m2, देखो फॉर फर्स्ट मोड के लिए a by b इज इक्वल टू कितना आया, -1. तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि एम्पलीट्यूड अगर a का वैल्यू 1 हुआ तो b का वैल्यू क्या होता है, -1. अभी a इज +1 मींस b इज -1, मैग्नीट्यूड इज इक्वल बट साइन इज reverse, so this is called the mode shape. सेकंड कंडीशन में क्या है, a by b is equal to 1, उसका मतलब क्या है, मैग्नीट्यूड इज आल्सो इक्वल, डायरेक्शन इज आल्सो इक्वल. इफ इट इज a is plus means b is also plus. अगर सपोज इफ a is minus means b is also minus. So a is plus, so let us take some magnitude, so b will be also having the same magnitude. तो इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, so these are called the mode shapes. मतलब क्या है कि मासेस कैसा उसको मूवमेंट होता है. तो फॉर फर्स्ट नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी मासेस m1 is going to make movement in this direction and m2 is going to make movement in this direction. For second natural frequency m2 and m1 and m2 make the movement in the same direction, and here it is in opposite, and second case it is in the same direction. Okay, so I think it is only 4 minutes left. So if you are having any doubts, अभी देखो हमको क्या समझ में आया आज, तो we have understood so what is frequency equation. Okay, so and how to find the omega n1 and omega n2 and for a particular case study. So हमने फर्स्ट केस स्टडी में हमने कंसीडर किया कि m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m and k1 and k3 is equal to k. तो इस केस स्टडी को हमने कंसीडर किया एंड वी हैव स्टडीड द मोड शेप्स. तो नेक्स्ट केस स्टडी, अभी मैंने 3 केस स्टडी बताया था, उसमें एक केस स्टडी को हमने स्टडी किया. तो सिमिलरली हम सेकंड एंड थर्ड केस स्टडी को भी हम सेम टाइप में सब्स्टिट्यूट करके उसको स्टडी कर सकते हैं. तो वी कैन गेट द नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसीज एंड मोड शेप्स फॉर डिफरेंट कंडीशंस. सो आई थिंक if you're having any doubts, so you can ask me. So I think so everyone, if anyone is absent for the lectures, so मैं क्या करता हूँ normally, so I will record the lecture also and I will put it on the YouTube. So afterwards I am going to share the YouTube link. अगर कोई अगर absent है तो क्या करने का, so you should watch the lecture by using that particular YouTube link. So this subject is somewhat complicated one, so don't neglect this subject. Try to understand the concepts. Okay. So किसी को कुछ doubts है, so if anybody is having any doubts, you can ask me. So I hope no one is having doubts. Okay. So I'm going to sign off here. So from the next lecture, so I'm going to explain you. So we shall see the next topics. Okay, so one more thing is, so in some exam will be there in the next week probably. So notice will come at any time. So take care of same also. So don't waste your time. So just go on study. Okay. So take care. Bye. See you.